It's just money. It's made up. Pieces of paper with pictures on it so we don't have to kill each other just to get something to eat. It's not wrong, and it's certainly no different today than it's ever been. 1901, 07, 29, 1937, 1974, 1987, Jesus, 92, 97, 2000, and whatever we want to call this. It's all just the same thing over and over. We can't help ourselves. We just react. And we make a lot of money if we get it right.
Welcome to Market Makers, everyone. Your home for tomorrow's TA today. I'm going to lose my voice today. This is the third video I'm making today. Guys, be sure to check out the silver video if you want to see my silver trade, how you can possibly enter if you like that trade setup, as well as the Bitcoin video. Be sure to like all these videos, subscribe to the channel, and check out our sponsor, SimpleFX. They are our longtime sponsor. They do keep the lights on. I can't do this without them. And if you live outside the US, you get our fantastic first-time deposit bonus up to $5,000. Our tournament officially starts today. You can trade everything there. Cryptos, equities, commodities, Forex, everything is there for you with just an ID. Click that link, make an account, check us out at marketmakers.trade and join our Discord. Let's talk about the markets. Looking at S&P futures on ES, we had this nice shallow retracement so far. 3-day chart zoomed out. Again, my base case is 7,000 on the S&P. Max bull is 7,500. And weak bull would be 6,529. I think in the summer, we're going to be rallying, guys. As you know, June 12th looks to be like the next pivot for the upside. If you watch my Bitcoin video, you know what I'm talking about already. We'll cover the cycle here as well, okay? Now, again, how long can this cycle run? If we make a blow off top, you want to see zoomed in, fast acceleration into a top. I think we're going to have a summer rally. The S&P in 2021 did an extended rally all the way out to January 3rd or 4th. You could see the same similarity again. If it does rally for that long, I think we're getting to 7,500. If we top out in the fall equinox, late September into October, then I'm looking at my base case is 7,000. If we just blast off into the summer and then some big news comes out, or a war accelerates, or some unforeseen event, aka a black swan, could be a white swan, depends how you want to look at it, because we know about these events. It's just we don't know when they're going to happen or when they're going to trigger and how bad they could get. But it's all about the timing. So let's go ahead and continue. We look at ES, again, my pathway chart that I drew out for you guys, just looking at this. I mean, look at this. This is beautiful so far. Looking for this acceleration into the summer, July top, right? Looking for a July top with some type of pullback. Let's go over what a pullback is. Pullbacks are typically 3%. A dip, when you hear people say buy the dip, on Wall Street, that means 5%. Correction is 10%, bear markets 20%, okay? So 3% to 5%, buy the pullback, buy the dip. I think that's going to happen around that 65.29. You'll get some type of corrective in nature, because I think June 12th, right around that pivot date, we're turning up. The reason I said late July or mid-July top is because when you look in trend, I showed you guys this before, you look in trend, zoom out, look at your July tops this cycle. July top, July 26, 11% correction. Look at this, July 12th, 10.5% correction. So very realistic that June 12th, we start turning up into July. Late July, we probably get to 65.29. We get something, some type of pullback, right? Some type of pullback, and then we start accelerating back again. So we've done it twice. I expect a third time, the law of three. Look at our lunar cycles when we're looking at this. Just like Bitcoin, guys, these have been phenomenal. Look at the bottom of your full moon. Wave up, went sideways, full moon top. Look at this. Fell down, lunar eclipse bottom, new moon top, fell down. And again, bottom, bottom. You gauge your W, you came up, and you just made a double cycle top. Full moon, new moon, and you're not falling down, you're going sideways like in Wyckoff, right? And look at the candles. These are daily bars, right? Look at the candles. You're getting absorption at this level. Bulls and bears are fighting it out. If you guys follow me on X at Market Canary, I've been sending out some good important posts, such as hedge funds just bought the most tech stocks in the Mag 7 ever in history. Not ever in this cycle, ever in history. They're all playing catch up because you got the bottom watching this channel. You know we long Tesla. You know we long Solana. You got the bottom watching this channel. They missed. They all missed out. They sat on the sidelines, misread what tariffs are, how they impact the economy, and they let their TDS get in their way of making money. But you're forming a Wyckoff fractal going sideways. Look at your 200. It's providing really nice support. If we look at this on our daily time frame, again, our ABC pattern, 59.59, hit beautifully. There's your 200. You want to stay above that low of 57.56. Anything above that, guys, is super bullish. This is your double top neckline, right? You form the double top, but you're literally just chopping sideways. When price compresses like this, it forms a spring and it explodes one direction or the other. As you guys know, I think you're going to the upside. Next key resistance on that explosion, look for June 12th to be a key date. Looking for the turn. Doesn't have to be the exact day. It could be a couple days before, a few days after, but you're looking for the turn in the market to go to the upside. Anything above 57.56, hyper bullish. We never even came down to fill our capitulation gap. That's how bullish this market is. Chopping sideways, and again, you have your high, you have your low, and then you have your higher high, and you still have a higher low in the marketplace. Hyper bullish, guys. Looking at this on NASDAQ, same exact setup, guys. You have the same exact setup here. You're well above the 200. Tech stocks getting bought. That next burst, again, look for the turnaround June 12th. The next burst should be 22,304, and that may just be very minimal resistance. Keep in mind, that's basically a new all-time high. That's your all-time high right there. If you look at this back on the S&P, your all-time high is 61.66. So 62.25 already is a new all-time high. And what's been driving the market? The Mag 7. So again, new all-time highs are coming, as I've been saying since the bottom. The bottom, guys. You got that here on the channel. Really excited about this year because 2025 has been absolutely phenomenal. As you guys know that I've been watching, it's so awesome when things play out as you think they're going to play out. We look at Palantir, 130 still is your key resistance. You're at 130.5 right now. Trying to flip that level. And again, Palantir is going to flip it. You know where Palantir is going to go? It's going to 150. Could get there ahead of the index, right? The index is the whole of the market, but I think June 12th is really when you really want to see that turn up. And June 12th, once that comes in place, Palantir is showing you that it wants to be bullish. Watch 150. Okay, it's going to break out, move to the upside for the index. You're looking at 130 to 150. That is some nice price gain. At 150, nice 15.5% price move on Palantir. What level you want to hold? You want to hold 117, 118 as support. That is previous resistance where you had some turbulence, and now it's nice support. So you want to hold that level, but I think you're going up to 150. Tesla. As you guys know, we accumulated Tesla down here at the bottom. I got in right around 220 and also on the breakout. Had a nice 60+% move to the upside. So what's the key levels on Tesla now? Because I took profits in Tesla already. 335 is that little neckline here that you want to hold. If you lose that neckline, you want to look at this next level down right at 294. Let's call it $300. So that's the levels you want to watch on Tesla. And I do believe Tesla is going to participate in the rally despite all the negative news that keeps coming out about Europe and Tesla, Musk in Europe, etc., etc. Even if this does break down, it may just present another buying opportunity depending on the pattern that we get, some type of accumulation level, because Tesla's part of the Mag 7. And when this all moves to make a blow off top and new summer highs this summer, you're going to see Tesla participate. My original target was 383 on this rebound. We came all the way up to 367. Again, it's all about profiting in the marketplace because that move was a 71, almost 72% gain. I got about 60% of it, 62%, something like that. So 72% gain from trough to peak. This is how you profit in the marketplace. Watch those key support levels because new highs are coming. We look at the DAX, beautiful ABC, right to the 2618, 24,363. Let's open this up so we can get zoomed in a little bit. 24,363 was a target. We got to 24,450 on a $24,000 asset within $100. So let's get some new targets because that's the 2618. We want some more realistic targets on what our brother DAX is doing here. And look how we played out here. We hit beautifully There we go. Turn the brightness back up. We hit beautifully 23,382, 1618. We got a little bit of volatility. Came up to the 200%, 24,414. That's your top. So where's the DAX going to go? And keep in mind, the DAX is going to do what? It's going to chop around while the S&P chops around. You're going to have a range, guys. Fractal range you want to keep above. Let's just say you want to stay above 23,382, right? So you have a 600-point more move possible to the downside. Doesn't have to even go there, but you could just be chopping sideways in these Y-call fractals. Once you break out above 24,414, once you get this move, break out above this, you're going to 26K, 26,100. That's the DAX's next move to the upside on that fractal break. When will the DAX turn up? Sometimes it turns up a couple days before the S&P, sometimes a couple days after. Keynote on big moves, it follows the S&P. When did the DAX bottom? Same exact day as the S&P. Same exact day as silver, April 7th, okay? So again, watch that fractal high, 24,414. Watch these lows. You want to try to stay above 23.5, 23.4, right in that range, so you can chop in here, maybe make a nice base, but your next move is to 26,083. Enjoy the video, guys. I'll be replying to you guys on X. Hope to see you all in the Discord as well.